The soldier and Royal Marine who died in Afghanistan on Wednesday have been named as Corporal Channing Day from 3 Medical Regiment and Corporal David O'Connor from 40 Commando Royal Marines. They were killed by small arms fire while on patrol in the Nari Siraj district of Helmand province. Kath Brazier reports from Camp Bastion.
Corporal Dave O'Connor joined the Royal Marines when he was 17 and this was his 3rd Opheric tour. The 27-year-old from Havant in Hampshire served in Kajaki in 2007 and the volatile district of Sangin in 2009. Described as an outstanding Royal Marines commando, his commanding officer said he was brave, committed and humorous. It's difficult to find words that can possibly fill the void which has been left by this truly excellent junior commander. His loss is difficult to comprehend. Marine Tom Lee from Charlie Company 40 Commando also paid tribute, saying Corporal O'Connor loved to soldier, loved his friends and family and kept morale high every step of the way. He was Charlie Company down to his core, a true Spartan who will live on forever in our memories. Corporal Channing Day from Swindon in Wiltshire was part of the regiment providing medical support for 40 Commando and had just been promoted. The 25-year-old who played football for Northern Ireland is only the 3rd British female to have died while serving in Afghanistan since 2001. Her family said she was bubbly, sporty, beautiful and lived her life for the army. She has died what she lived for and in the life that she loved, a girl who lived her life to the full without ever giving up on her dreams. Major Paul Sandel, OC Close Support Medical Squadron 3 Medical Regiment, added Channing was a dedicated and selfless medic who put the needs of others before her own. She will be greatly missed and our sympathy goes out to her family and friends. Now here in Afghanistan, investigations are continuing into what initiated the exchange of gunfire in which Corporals Day and O'Connor were killed. An Afghan man who's believed to be a member of the Afghan Uniform Police but who wasn't wearing uniform was also killed in the incident. The MOD says the British patrol wasn't working with Afghan partners at the time. Kath Brazier, Forces News, Camp Bastion.
Well, at Corporal David O'Connor's UK base, the home of 40 Commando at Norton Manor Camp in Taunton, the flags were flying at half-mast today. As we've heard, Corporal Channing was the 3rd female soldier to die in Afghanistan, and on her home turf in Northern Ireland there have also been tributes, as Fiona Weir reports.
The launch of the 2012 Poppy Appeal at Belfast City Hall was made all the more poignant coming in the wake of the death of a local girl. The Royal British Legion paid tribute to Corporal Channing Day.
Once again we've lost a comrade and our hearts go out to the family and all connected to that poor girl.
We remember her family and keep them close in our thoughts and prayers at this incredibly difficult time.
Our sympathies and our condolences go out to the Day family and indeed to the families of all those who have been bereaved as a result of the conflict in Afghanistan. It emphasises, I suppose, the continued need for the support of the Royal British Legion to bereaved families.
In the small town of Cumber, where Corporal Channing Day grew up, the flag over the War Memorial flies at half-mast as the community comes to terms with the loss of the young medic.
You always hear about the soldiers, tragedies happen, but when it comes to your own town, you feel it even more.
Even when she grew up and got to the stage where she didn't come to the net, she would have always spoken to you up and down the street and smiled and waved at you. She was a lovely, lovely girl.
Soldiers who served with Corporal Day have paid tribute. A fellow medic told me she was always smiling and was one of the kindest, most honest people he had ever met. And her former headmaster remembers a bubbly, sporty teenager who always harboured a schoolgirl dream of joining the army.
She actually stated, really from very early days at the school, that was her career path. That was where she wanted to go. She kind of had it mapped out. And in fact, in year 12, she did 1 week's work placement in the army and with the army. And they gave her an absolutely glowing reference as a return of that there.
She did what she loved. Every conversation we had, it always ended up with her saying that she wanted to join the army no matter what. She was going for the army. And she did what she loved, and she was a really happy person in doing that.
Corporal Day is the 10th soldier from Northern Ireland to have been killed in Afghanistan. Fiona Weir, Forces News, Cumber, County Down.